What a great panel and what a great day. How's everyone feeling? I'd like to welcome Edward Mermelstein, Commissioner to the New York City's Mayor Office for International Affairs, for some closing remarks.
Thank you, Christina. Good afternoon, Excellencies and distinguished guests. It's a pleasure to be with you at this important gathering. My name is Edward Mermelstein, and I represent the Mayor's Office of International Affairs for New York City. Thank you to the organizers, including Wendy Diamond, for extending an invitation to New York City. On behalf of Mayor Eric Adams and the entire administration, congratulations on another successful summit. Women's entrepreneurship is critical to the global economy, and the Mayor is committed to supporting these women entrepreneurs. As a city, we know the impact of entrepreneurs, the impact that these entrepreneurs make across our 5 boroughs, and we have invested heavily in supporting their personal and business growth. Women entrepreneurs are key economic actors in our city. They build businesses that support families, uplift communities, and generate good-paying jobs across all sectors, including the technology sector. Let's discuss some numbers here. In 2015, statistics show that New York City had 359,000 women entrepreneurs, including over 190,000 people generating $50 billion annually in sales. The research also showed that men owned 1.5 times the number of businesses, had 3.5 times the number of employees, and generated 4.5 times the amount of revenue. Through small business services, we created programs to close this gender gap and tailor tools and programs to support women entrepreneurs. A key program developed is Women Entrepreneurs New York City, also referred to as We NYC. Through this program, our entire city can support women entrepreneurs by providing legal help, business development, and other professional workshops, licensing support, access to funding and government contracts through the minority and women-owned business enterprises, as we refer to it as MWBE process, and network building through mentorship opportunities. These efforts have accelerated women entrepreneurship in New York City. The number of women-owned businesses in New York City has grown to more than 587,000, the most of any city in the United States. Women entrepreneurs across our 5 boroughs now employ more than 321,000 people and generate more than $71 billion in sales. This past summer, Mayor Adams and the Small Business Services Commissioner, Kevin Kim, also announced that the City of New York had exceeded its goal of awarding $25 billion in contracts to minority and women-owned business enterprises. By fiscal year 2025, 3 years ahead of schedule, this all took place. This is how we get stuff done for women entrepreneurs, and this is just the beginning. Thank you once again for inviting myself to this wonderful event, and I look forward to seeing all of you next year. Thank you.
One thing I'd like to say, when we launched Women's Entrepreneurship Day in 2014, that was what inspired, at that time, one good thing he did, Mayor de Blasio, one good thing he did is he launched We NYC. So what I'm really excited to say is what everybody's doing around the world that's part of our foundation, our ambassadors, who literally volunteer to do what we do. And I want you to think about, like, well, what are you talking about? What, they volunteer, whatever. Think, everyone's heard of TED Talks, right? And TED Talks, people talk about themselves and ideas, right? But Women's Entrepreneurship Day, WED, right? We bring governments, business leaders, civil society, investors, entrepreneurs together to find solutions to literally economically empower women from a ground-up approach. Because if we're all together doing this, right, everyone in the world, we can truly change the world and make the greatest impact to support women and, of course, the men in our lives that have made it possible. Woohoo! So thank you, everyone, for joining us. We are super excited, and I hope everyone will join us at our, closing reception at this beautiful townhouse that was donated. And let me just tell you what we're going to have. We have Shake Shack. They have donated all the food. So if you haven't eaten there, we've got the shroom burgers. Okay, so because I think you noticed today it was all vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian my whole life, so we're all eating vegetarian. And then also, it's going to be very beautiful. And Katie Chin, she's not here right now. Katie Chin. She's going to oversee the karaoke. So get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. Woohoo! Thank you so much, and grateful for all of you here today. And just so you know, we are going to make a huge donation to support 2,000 women with microloans to start their entrepreneurial journey after today. Thank you.